What is going on, all you amazing viewers to play later? How we doing today? I know you've been having a good paint session. Dice been rolling your way. Pick up any new miniatures that you really just, yeah, I got it about, you know? I don't know. Hopefully the warp is treating you well. But good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time it is when you're watching this video right here. Okay. Today's video is because of, is that base really that size? This is all going to make sense in just a moment. But I know we've got the Space Marines Primaris Firestrike Servo Turrent. All this is going to make sense in just a moment. But you know how we do things here on the channel? We've got to get the adulting out of the way early. So first up is a word from our unofficial sponsor.
So there I was, 23 years old, prime of my life. I woke up one morning, looked in the mirror, and my hair was thinning. It was all falling out. It wasn't until I discovered this one solution that changed everything. My first initial thought was, it's gotta be genetics, right? It's not my fault, this is genetic. Go and find out. I'm not the only one dealing with thinning hair and confidence issues. And it was nuts because we started to change everything in our routine.
We started looking at what we were putting in our bodies, what we were eating, how much water we were intaking, and then we started working out and taking care of ourselves, but still something was missing.
But also what we put on our body is drastically important to our skin and hair health. So we ditched all of those chemical fill products. We started using healthy, organic ingredients and took it upon myself to start creating these organic ingredient products to help people. I have a solution for you. Ditch all of those chemical fill products and grab something that's organic, natural, handmade, something that your family will thank you and your health will thank you. Make the switch today.
Great dude, great company, great products. Seriously, click that link down below if you're into taking care of yourself, smelling good, looking good, feeling good, and getting that mental boost for the day. Also, make sure you abuse the ever-loving F out of that viewer discount code that Johnny gave you. Okay, here's the other bit of the adulting we've got to get out of the way. Currently on Amazon, this is $31.45 Prime, 1 day eligible. Do I believe Prime is Prime anymore? Nope, I really don't. But now, like I said, this was born of, is the base really that size? If you've been watching the channel for a while, you guys know I do purchase a lot of 3D pre-printed miniatures from onlygames.co. The problem with those guys is it takes forever and a day to get here. So I got an email, and they were running a heck of a sale. Matter of fact, they're even doing it right now, as you're going to see. Mine was something got 25% off. So I picked up 2 of those. That's their quote-unquote Stormbringer's Turrent. Okay? So, I understand it's not the official G-Dub miniature, but I want to get it on the same base size as its official G-Dub partner. So when I went to Games Workshop, I looked up, the Advanced Firestrike. Well, excuse me, the Firestrike, the Primaris Firestrike turret, and it said it was on a 70mm base. That's bigger than a Thunderwolf. I went, how big is this mother effer? So I had to buy one. So now I'm going to have 3 turrets. No big deal. Okay, more firepower on the battlefield. Ooh, hurt me. But let's get into some more fun stuff. There's the back of the box for you guys who like to see it. And yes, you do have a Tech Marine firing the cannon. I wanted to do it differently, but I couldn't. And then I got to remember my Iron Priests aren't red from Mars. They are my Space Wolf colors, so I'm good, I'm fine, I'm great. Now, let's break it all down like we usually do here on the channel. And you'll see the other ones when they arrive. The only problem with onlygames.co is they are a order and forget kind of thing. Simply because it takes a while for them when you buy the 3D parts printed. If you have a 3D printer, you can buy the STLs and you're good to go right out of the gate. There's 2 ways you can do it. Basically, the big-ass, loud autocannons going bop, 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 or las cannons. I went with the autocannons. Now, with every other model, train model, car model, tank model, plane model, boat model, whatever you put together, you get things on sprues. That's what this is. Now, if you look real close, I want to make sure I got the right side. You should be able to see a number by every single part on there. When you're going through your instruction book, I'm going to show you this in a moment. Just follow along. You're going to be good to go. Like every other freaking box Games Workshop sells, it's primarily an ultramarine. Because that's what you're getting with the transfers. A crap load of stuff for the ultra weenies, the Imperial Fists, the Salamanders, and the Raptors, which G-Dub is pushing heavily. Please bring back some more fun stuff for my Space Wolves. I've seen with all the latest rollouts and the rumors for Codices and everything else, they're not even on the foreseeable future for my Wolves. So please stop making me go to freaking, like, I don't know, eBay and Amazon to find transfers. Thank you. Now, you do get instructions how to put it together, and I do like the fact that it's colored. I'll show you why in a moment. On the back is basically your data sheet for both the autocannons and the las cannons. I seriously had to go with the autocannons. I did. It really, really spoke to me. Like I said, walk through, and everywhere you see yellow is where they recommend you put glue. You can use super glue or plastic glue. I will be honest, I primarily stick with Army Painter plastic glue unless it's resin, and then I go with Gorilla Glue Gel. It's never failed me. Always had some pretty good stuff until recently with some things for my Adeptus Custodes. And yeah, I have a Telemon that looks like it's falling apart, but I'm just going to call them rusty and paint them up in a weird area, and it'll all make sense. Anything you basically see with blue is what you're currently working on, so keep working through it and you're going to be fine. The only thing I'm going to tell you is widen those holes a little bit more before you put the pegs through. That way you're not really forcing things through. It will make things a lot easier for you. Also, the green is kind of like the different options, so you'll be good to go from there. It went together really, really quick. I think it was only 30, 32 pieces that I used, and there were some pretty big pieces, so sorting through that one sprue was real simple, but that's the rest of that. Now, here he is, all made up. I will get around to painting him at some point. I don't have room for him in my 2,000 point Stormlance detachment right yet, but I will. Okay? This is the thing that made me laugh with Games Workshop. Hopefully you can see that on the bottom. They have part numbers for the hole and part numbers without the hole for that big 70mm base. And yes, I went to Amazon. I ordered 3 more 70mm bases. So when the 3D prints come in, they will be on ready-to-go bases. Pretty much standard. I really don't do sub-assemblies. I know I probably should, but I don't. And yeah. So it went together real simple. I didn't have too many problems getting it through the pegs. Okay. Well, the pegs on the bottom, like I said, I just opened them up. It popped right in, no problem. And I put that rock piece that they give you in the thing down there. It gave me a little bit of additional flavor for the base, because I do like a muddy, snowy battlefield. They're my wolves. Remember, there are no wolves on Fenris. But like I said, it didn't give you many opportunities. You had to do them as a tech priest. I really like the fact that basically the sight is wired right into his eyeball. The gun sights are wired right into his eyeball. I thought that was kind of cool. Nothing really had any fit problems, which I was worried about coming through when you're putting things together. It all went together real simply. I think from start to finish it was about 20 minutes. So you got that going for you. And now you can bring some heavy, hardcore firepower to your battlefield. But now we're at the best part of the video for me. Seriously, we really... Where'd you go? All right, sorry. We really, truly are. I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, and anger. All that fun stuff right down below. Now, do you have one of these in your force? If so, how has it worked for you? Has it worked good? Has it worked bad? Has it worked great? I would really like to know. Because, well, now I've got 3 of them. Simply because there was a great 25% off sale. And I got me some. Yeah. But if it made you laugh, made you cringe, made you cry, made you do any of that while filming this video, and because it's me, so I'm pretty sure that it did, hit that big old thumbs up. Here's why. It's going to give you a couple things just for free. Number one, you're going to show love and support for the channel, which is seriously appreciated. It's going to help me trigger the algorithm, and as a YouTuber, that's really, really important. And it's going to give you good karma. You put out good, you get good back. Also, if you're a first-time viewer of my channel, well, number one, I just want to say, hey, hello. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, you might want to consider subscribing. We've got a lot of neat stuff planned for the future, and I really would like to have you around for the ride. But there we go, guys. My quick, weird look at a miniature that was bought because of, is the piece really that freaking big? The Warhammer 40K Primaris Firestrike Servo Turrent. I want to thank you guys for watching this one. Hope you're having a great day today. Hope you're having a safe day today. And Emperor willing, one day real soon we'll be rolling dice across the tabletop.